What is up, YouTube? It's the most must-see doctor without a PhD on TV, the Dr. Fantastic King, aka King Dirty. Coming to you from the Dirty Lounge. Now, as you can see, I'm messing with the volumes here so that I can be heard during this cast, this episode. Okay, so as of last, we were working on our non-seasonal guy, and we were doing really good. I did augmenting, um, and I did it on my Edge sigil. Um, so I didn't see where you couldn't put more on there. So I did a little test, and you can't put more of the same on there. So if you're thinking you're going to stack this and this, you're not going to. So as you can see, I had intelligence on here due to Callan's despair, and as you can see, I messed up and wasted some stuff and put 225 vitality, which is okay. Fine, 225 vitality. I would have much rather had the intelligence. So now what we're going to do is farm these. We're gonna farm this rift and fix what our mistake. So that's what we're gonna do on this episode. Instead of fixing it where I was getting better, I gotta fix it to where I'm back to where I was. So that which you can see actually that I'm not doing too bad, hitting in the billions. Um, and this is Rift 55, I think. I can't remember now. It's anyway. It's like Torment 12 or 11 or 10 at least. I think it's 12 though. And you can see that it's just this build is still phenomenal. Uh, and as I continue to build it higher and higher with more power, it's just going to get better and better. Thank you, Waller. That was a pretty crappy thing. And you see these bosses I'm just ripping through them, and that is because not only do I have a good strength to my guy, um, to my build, sorry. I also have this Bane of the Stricken, and I have it leveled to 40, I think. I'm 35, I think. I don't remember. I think it's 40 though. To be honest with you, I think it's 40. And at 25, you get a massive. It doesn't look like much. It doesn't really, but when you see it in action, it is quite a significant bonus to um, Garf, Garf, Rift Guardians and um, bosses on this game. So it's massive. So that's what you're gonna want to lean towards. Um, and other things away from this build, because not everybody. This show is not just about this build, which that's cool. Because I don't want my show to be about just Diablo or just one thing. I would like it to spread out into other things, and we are just about to do that very thing. Actually, I got some other games that I'd like to play and like to put out here, and games that uh, are a lot of fun. I mean, some of them they've been out for a while, so I mean, don't get on there and be like, "Oh, dirty thing, welcome to the real world. Thanks for crawling up underneath your rock." No, dude. I've been up underneath my rock, and I realized the damn game's been out for a while. So, like this one's been out for a while, but it's a phenomenal game. That is the purpose. Not everybody with expansion this, expansion that, and an update here, and update there. Not everybody's gonna be want to go look back at 3-year-old videos about a build. And what's the chances of that video being right? I wanted to take this and look at it through a fresh set of eyes instead of through somebody who was already level 900 and had already done all this because yeah, being told what to do is okay, and it can even be fun, but experiencing it for yourself, and I encourage everyone to experience it for themselves, because when you experience something for yourself, it's just phenomenal. It's just crazy. Um, I don't know. I just kind of feel like we live in a world where everybody's ready for somebody to tell them the answer and to just move on. Sometimes finding the answer on your own is kind of the way to go. It's a whole lot more fun. But like, I love exploring new things and finding out. I don't. So whenever something new happens, I do not. I am the last person to click over on YouTube and go find me an instructional video, which is kind of ironic since that's kind of the thing I've got going on here. But I'm like the last guy. I'd rather just test and fail. I'm the guy that doesn't read the instructions when I buy something that gets put together. Nope, nope, not my deal. I'd rather just kind of figure it out because that is part of the excitement and that's part of the fun for me. So I mean, if you're one of those people, good, great, go on and find out, man. And I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna tell you the end of the movie. But if you're not and you need help, hey, I'm your guy, dude. There's nothing wrong with getting help. That's not my point. My point was that that just sometimes it's best to do it on your own. I love doing things on my own. I'm a very independent person like that. Um, Kind of hard headed and a little bit silly. Um, anyway, uh, and the other things I wanted to talk about was the direction that the show is about to take. Is so I'm very excited. I I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to that the show is about to take off like it is. Oh looky, Rift Guardian, watch this. Watch the just bam. Like soon as it hits, dude, look, see that? Done. Go toe to toe with him. He can't stand it. He's done. It's a done deal. I mean, that one right there took me a little bit, but that was kind of a long fight for uh, where where it was. Uh, okay, so look here. This is another thing I've discovered. If you go through the rift and you don't die, you get a +1. Okay. Now, if you empower this rift, say this one, I think this one cost me like 900 million or 9 million or something like that to empower it. Holy crap, that's a lot of freaking money for one. One more, because that's all you're going to get. You're going to get a +2 instead of a +1. You get the +1 for no deaths. If you don't die and you empower it, you don't get 3. You don't get an extra. You don't get the 2 that you bought and then +1. No, you just get the 2 that you bought. So there's no point in actually, there's my base trigger. It's at 40, 41. Okay, I thought it was just 40, but it's 41. So I mean, we get 100% here. Um, so let's just go ahead and I know I said we were gonna do fix the other one, but I kind of really want to dump those on that 41 because it irritates me that it's not a 5. Everything I have to keep all my stuff 5. See, like I have that 29 up there, really bother me. I'm probably gonna drop one on it the next time I do something, which is gonna be here in a minute. But it really bothers me that they're not in variables of 5. I know it's kind of OCD. Um. Anyway, so here we are. I mean, here we are running this rift again, and that only took us. That was with an introduction and kind of bullshitting around. And it only took us less than 10 minutes to do. Um, my suggestion to you beforehand, before doing anything, is to farm the living crap out of the normal Nephilim rift, because it doesn't cost you. See this one here, the one out here on top, the yellow one. Farm the living crap out of it. As you can see, I got 35 keystones. I started at 60 something the other day, and I've been farming the living crap out. I've been popping these gray rifts. It was at gray rift 55, by the way. Which is, if you don't know what that is, I will tell you, it is Torment 12. So, and you see the build working. Granted, I am at level 568, but I don't think a level has to do with anything. Everything in this game it revolves around that build. Your build is key because you could be level 668 if I took everything off and just put some crap on, just some random stuff. It wouldn't matter. I wouldn't walk through that rift like that. I probably got my butt kicked a bunch. Excuse me. I had to get a drink. Um. Anyway, I don't remember what the last episode was that we actually aired. I believe it was going over mental illness. That's still a very serious topic, and if you know someone with mental illness, and be supportive of that person and help them get help, and try to have an understanding because things aren't always really easy for them. Not to give out excuses, but just saying. Everybody's got their stuff, and that's a real tough one. Um, so, anyway, this show's about to take a really huge turn. There's going to be a lot of new changes, a lot of exciting stuff. I got some people working, and there are more exciting things coming. So, like we finally got the email going on. So now you'll be able to email us, and I believe that is at let me look because like I said, new email. Um, and it's gonna take me a second because I didn't write it down because I'm about to eat there. um, do 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 do. Anyway, we got a whole bunch of really new things going on, and me and Little Bell are which we're not alone in this. I have a couple of good buddies. Like Smoke. Smoke's going to be involved in some of the new things, which at least I'm hoping he is. He sounded like he was. So, of course, I didn't right out ask him. He is my best friend. So I did. You kind of don't ever ask your best friend. You just kind of go, "Hey, you want to?" Or I'm doing this, and then they either jump in or they don't. And there it is. And you know what? I'm gonna take this moment and write it down because that's what I should have done last time. But that email is the Durty Lounge at gmail.com, and that's the Durty Lounge. It's all one word, and dirty is spelled Durty. That's TheDurtyLounge at gmail.com. Okay, so you guys just go ahead and drop them emails in there. You could leave a comment on the show, drop them emails in there, and tell me what you think. Give me some topics. Something you want to hear about, something that that's that is part of your day. You know, this just this isn't just some YouTube channel about gaming. I want it to be about gaming, and but more than anything, I want to help my fellow man with it, my fellow gamer, because gamers, we gotta stick together. All right. So I'm writing down this email address so that I can have it in front of me. There we go. So that I don't forget to tell you, and I'm going to tell you again at the end of the show that email address, so that way, you guys have the email address. You could drop me an email, let me know what's going on, and let me know what's going on in your life, and maybe something good come out of this. I've had a freaking awesome run so far, um, and I hope it continues. I hope it continues. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for me. And it's a lot of fun for Little Bill, and it makes me feel good. And if I could help another gamer, another person, the YouTube viewer or whatever, then that's a big old bonus, man. And that's what we're really after. So what we do after we run this is we're gonna identify any items that we might have picked up, and I don't guess we picked up any, or at least I just didn't look. Oh, that's nice. What we're looking for is better than what we have. Those are pretty close to exactly what we have. They do have vitality on them, which is really nice, and plus 99 to resistance. It does drop me down 3%, um, and takes away my plus 13 to disintegration, which is cool. So I'm gonna keep on hold on those and just kind of set them back and think on them for a minute, because that's what we tend to do here. Think on them for a bit. Oh yes, another gift so that I could socket something, and it looks like it's a weapon. Of course it is. And then we got another gem because we used one, because I'm a D. I thought I did that. And we got Amandel's healing, which is really cool. I've been looking for, I was going to use one of these in a build, and then I forgot what build I was using it in. So, kind of messed up there, which I guess eventually it'll come back to me, you know. Anyway, so moving on. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna salvage everything that isn't orange or green, and then we're gonna come right back and do the last one again because we're awesome like that, and we're gonna hope we're gonna get another really good run at it. So, first thing you come in the door, every time is turn on those buffs, man. You gotta turn those buffs on, because if you're not turning on those buffs, it's not gonna do you any good. It's a nice poison on the floor. And pay attention to your floor, because that is going to be that's where they're going to get you at with this build. It's going to be poison on the floor or fire on the floor, which is really hard to see if you're casting fireball on everything I got, or meteor on everything I got you. So that's why we hit everything at a distance and try to just kill it before it gets close to us, because if we don't want it getting close to us, we don't want it blowing up, we don't want it killing us. If you notice that I also changed the disintegration ray from the Nexus to this double beam, which increases my fire damage, which is alright, I mean, it gives me a little extra. It doesn't, branch off and get the guys coming behind me. I have to be more leery of those, but it does get me extra damage, which you can see running through here. I am hitting again. This is Torment 12. I went in a circle, but this is Torment 12, and I'm hitting. Some of these are in the billions. My crits are really high, and I think that's mostly to due to the gym setup that I got going on. See that 88 billion, 88.0 billion. That is phenomenal. I mean, I don't know exactly what that would be like, but I'm pretty certain it'd be like getting hit by a freaking train. Speaking of getting hit by a train, I don't know how I pieced this in there, but this is how my mind works. So if you don't know this about me, I'm a huge comic geek, and my favorite is Superman. He's always going to be my favorite because he's the guy that started it all. Now, I mean, don't think I don't have other favorites, like my little anti-hero, the Punisher. Love me some Frank Castle, dude. But there's all, and if you don't like them, oh well, whatever. I don't care. Maybe you're a Batman fanboy, one of these new guys that jump on the bandwagon with Batman. Congratulations. Okay, whatever. I grew up reading these things, and Superman was my role model for how to be a man. So, anyway, I'm always interested in new Superman facts and new things about Superman, or somebody talking about Superman. So I watched a lot of YouTube videos on Superman, and one was the calculation of how hard he could punch. Now, I know that sounds silly, but you ever thought about how hard do you think Superman can punch? He could pick up cars and knock the hell out of people. Knock supervillains across the knocking blocks. He rivals the Hulk in strength. So how hard do you think he really could hit? Well, they did this calculation, and they actually had like a scientific formula for it, that he could hit so hard that he would just burst all your atoms. If you got hit by him, he could hit you hard enough to burst your atoms, which would mean you didn't even exist anymore. Are you kidding me? That's freaking insane. That is insane. And then I start thinking about things like Superman versus Batman. Why the hell? Batman's supposed to be smart, dude. Smart people do not fight people who could freaking punch them into non-existence. You know what I'm saying? That is insane. So being that Batman's supposed to be smart, his smart ass shouldn't have been fighting. No, there should have never been a Batman versus Superman. He should have called Frank Castle and come in, even though Frank's in the Marvel universe and they're in DC. Whatever. Grow with me on this one. He should have called Frank Castle and had him fucking trank him from 1.5 miles away, or whatever the fuck Frank Castle could shoot a damn sniper rifle. I don't know. He shoot call Deadshot or somebody. I have no idea, dude. I'm just saying. There's no way in hell that if somebody could punch me into not existing anymore, that I'd want to be in a fist fight with them. That does not scream smart billionaire to me. That screams dumb ass. Just saying. Oh, oh, man! Did you see that shock thing right there? It stuns the crap out of me. I couldn't move. I should have been paying more attention instead of talking about Batman being a dumbass. Sorry, Batman fans. I'm not hating on Batman. I mean, his superpower. If you watched, there's a spoiler in case you guys didn't watch Justice League. His superpower is being rich. He says so himself. Anyway, now I'm not talking shit on him because dude. To be honest with you, I love comics. I love my favorite thing about comics is backstories. I freaking love backstories. Love the origin stories about how they became who they are. Dude, that's like my shit. I love it. I mean, Superman's kind of got a shitty one, but well, not really. I mean, it's cool, but it's kind of like, oh, it came from another planet, blah 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 blah, and it's not really character interesting like as probably one of the Marvels. Marvel does really has interesting backstories for their characters. Not to hate on DC because I love you guys, and they made Superman, which made comics, which is kind of one of my favorite things, which got me into video gaming. So kind of all ties together. Anyway, I forgot. I just completely brain farted. It just something happened on the screen. It caused me to just completely wipe out. Anyway, I just thought it was a really interesting fact that he could punch somebody into non-existing. That's just crazy. I mean, can you just imagine that? They sit around and freaking some depressed ass superhero, crybaby man or whatever. It's all like, I wish I was never born. Superman could be like, yeah, I can fix that for you. Come here. Just punch you into not existing. Just dissipate your ass. That's insane. Dude, I mean, and honestly, with a guy that can punch like that, you gotta worry. That's why that Arkham is so damn full, because these guys gotta be dumbasses. They gotta be mentally insane to want to fight somebody who could punch them into not existing. Same as Batman. uh, anyway. So, it was brought to my attention that there are rumors of a Diablo movie. I mean, that seems pretty freaking cool. I mean, I've been a fan of the game since the first one. Um, Even though, I mean, they weren't that great. They weren't as good as this one. I mean, and I'm not just talking about graphics. I'm talking about capability and the what you could do with your character. Now, there are Diablo 4, which is supposed to be out like next year, I think. I can't remember now. Anyway, well, at least they're talking about it. Anyway, I can't imagine what they're going to do with this. I'm hoping that they're going to do something really cool, like a complete open sandbox map that would, or game, which would be completely awesome. You could just go anywhere and do whatever. Which that's kind of the thing with everybody. But I'm still just. I mean, maybe. On second thought, I don't know, because wouldn't that would just be like a Skyrim kind of thing? And no, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about it. Um. So here we are again with another four. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and make it 30 because that's just driving me insane. Um, where did we go? We got three. I want to do that. That'd be 13. That would suck. I don't want to do that one. I guess I'll go ahead and do that, and then that'll be 32, and then I've knocked that up to 35, and then so on and so forth. Um, as you can see, though, I mean we're doing really good on our Nephilim riffs. I mean we've in 30 minutes, roughly 30 minutes, we've done two. I've talked a bunch, and we boosted two gems up to in the at least higher than they were. Um. Oh yeah. See, I got this whole thing going on. Oh, we got another death wish. Now, see, now that is great. The only problem is it's not an ancient, which we really wanted an ancient. So that's cool. That's cool. And we got an ancient Death Seeker's cow, which is cool. I'm not really kind of that guy that wears that, but or even uses it. But it's cool that we got an ancient one, and I will put it in with my collection of ancient things that I may end up using later. You never can tell. Like I said, with these games like they are today, there's a whole lot of expansion going on, a bunch, and see, I have a whole bunch of stuff in here that I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do with yet. We're gonna put those in the box though, for sure. Definitely put the Death Wish in there because that don't come along too often. And scrappy-doo. The rest of this, I still gotta keep that Mandel's Hill. Um, and while I'm doing this, I need to check on my little woman over here. Oh, close that. Yep, thank you. We almost made 570. And we're gonna check on our little girl over here and see what we got going on with her, because oh, looks like it's a little bit better on the attack, and she yeah, I think we can do that. I ain't gonna put that on her, and I mean, it doesn't really do me any good. Crap, I forget that you can do it in here. Go ahead and stand over there. I'm not really one that messes with a bunch of followers. They're cool and everything, but I'm a solo artist. All right, so we got 605 in here, and in order to keep everything down, what I've been doing is taking and trying to get another chess piece that might be ancient out of here. So we just unload all our stuff in here until we can't get any more, which is right there. And then we're gonna come over here and upgrade rare. Oh, we can't. We have no death breath, which is not surprising because we haven't done anything to gain death breath. Now, look, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. This is we're running into 30 minutes. I'm gonna make this about an hour. Um, which by the way, speaking of such, we're probably gonna run into another time. I'm thinking maybe 30 minutes per episode. I'm not really sure. You know what? Maybe we'll just stop this one right here at 30 minutes. And anytime we're doing something really big, really great, we'll go on and continue into an hour. But for right now, we're going to stop this one at 30 minutes. So, again, go ahead and drop us an email at thedurtylounge at gmail.com. That's THEDURTYLOUNGE at gmail.com. Go ahead and drop us an email there and tell us, let us know what you think about the show. And don't forget to hit that subscribe, hit the like, tell a friend, tell two friends, and until next time, be weird and be strange, but don't forget the name. Dr. Fantastic Doctor is out. Maybe. Holy crap. Wow, what the freaking hell?